up? And we're back almost flawless after a week of cancellations. Got to turn that music off as we kick off the Christmas week with Parx in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. Terry, how was your week last week?
Well, other than Parx canceling for 3 days, it was okay. It was pretty good. So,
Yes, indeed.
A lot of rain.
A lot of rain. Yeah, well, I'm in Florida now. It's not so rainy down here. Kind of sunny and warm. All right. So as always, we have some free stuff for you. You have to forgive me because my arrangement's a little bit different. So I'm going to be looking off to my side from time to time. Free picks over at Guaranteed Tip Sheet today for Mahoning Valley. There's a link in the description on YouTube and on X. Speaking of which, if you're watching right now, kindly share our content. Hit the retweet button on X. Hit the share button and share it with all your friends on all your social media for YouTube. If you haven't done so already yet, kindly hit the subscribe button for all of the above. When the show is over on horseracingtoday.net, right there, you're going to see a recap of today's show, all of our picks, as well as our Benny and the Bet suggestions, Terry's best bet. And, of course, while you're there, I know it's kind of late, but you see that HRT gear button right there. Click on that. Come on over here to our Horse Racing Today shop. Get yourself some merchandise. All right. Well, we get back to the racing. Morning, Lauren. Lauren, how are you today? Thank you, sir. Good to see you all back as well. Hello, Jose Villa. Nice to see you as well. Let's get cracking on race number 1, Terry, today at Parx. Race number 1 is a $170 on the main track. We got a whole host of these, a belly full of $170s today. Keep that in mind. The track bias favors stalkers 30% of the time. Horses win on the lead, and their horses on the inside have a little bit of an edge over the horses on the outside. Of course, we do our smart sheets. Here you go. This tells us who's got the best chance to get to the lead, Terry. So with speed being important here, who's got that shot to get to the front today?
Well, that horse in the middle, the 7, has the best chance, followed up by the 2 and then the 4.
Yeah, indeed. And you see over here, this race is a maiden claiming race. So this par number here, 71, very important number. We see here in our smart sheets, Terry, only 3 horses have hit par so far.
Yeah, the 2, 6, and 9 are the only ones that equaled or exceeded the speed par number for today's race.
Yeah, that's a big number. And then today, Terry, it doesn't look like very many have a good chance with our par plus either.
No, there's a few with the 8 being the highest at 16.8%.
Hello, Don Johnson. Good to see you. Private Ross, nice to see you as well. Hope you all have a fantastic Christmas. Our race shape shows us a lot here, perhaps, Terry, that could be useful. A 4-horse forward or middle of the pack at least, but forward relative to the rest. The 2, the 8, the 9, and 11, they're closers. All these not within 5 lengths of the winner at the finish line. In these races, Terry, maybe having a trip that looks like your best performances, that C-zone, who's going to get a good trip today?
Well, you can see the 1 and the 3 are both above 50% threshold that we like to see, so they're probably going to be very comfortable in this race.
Speaking of the 1, Terry, looks like it might have some solid connections to boot.
It sure does. It has the best jockey. The 2 has the best trainer, but the jockey, the trainer-jockey combination would be the 1.
So over here we see the 9 horse is our simulation favorite, but really close race to start it off. 4 over here is top total pace. So if you add the early pace and the late pace, the 4 would be your slight winner. But again, you see all these horses pretty tightly packed in here, Terry. After a week off, I wouldn't be surprised to see some speed do well. Who do you think is going to do the best in race number 1?
Well, I like the 2 Bermuda Triangle, ran second versus similar in the last race, high percentage winning trainer and jockey. And then I like 9 Winning Song, ran second versus similar in his last race as well, has a high percentage winning trainer, and best start speed is fast among today's starters. And then number 3, Little Snack Draw, ran second versus similar in his last race, can go the distance. Fast and Sweet, the 1 is my long shot, finished 3rd versus similar in the last race, or outpost winning a 19% clip and has a high percentage winning trainer. No bets for me in this race.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the 9 horse Winning Song as my top pick. That one finished second at this level last time out. Going to be closing, so if it's a speed bias, could be a little bit of trouble for me today. Bermuda Triangle, the 2 horse. That's your morning line favorite. That's some of the most back class. A couple of seconds in 3 races at the distance. Number 4, Tap the Devil. Better across the board in its last and should be forward. We see that here in our pace. We see better early pace, better mid pace, better late pace. See down here, that 6 horse was better 5 ways too. The only one in that mix. Probably wish I had that one in my picks. And then finally, I have the 3 horse Little Snick. Did show some faster early fractions last time out. A little better pace to boot. And it is one, I think it's one of the yes horses in there. No, they're all no's, but it's in that mix. No additional bets for me as well in the opener today, which is about to get running over at Parx. Let me take a look real quick on the screen. Kind of sunny, warm day there. It looks like they still have a little bit of time to make it to the track, to the gates, Terry. So real quick, help us get to 30 likes today, Terry. 30 likes on Twitter and on YouTube. And what's the best way to make sure you don't miss any of our future shows?
Well, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell there, and that'll tell you when all these different programs are coming up about 30 minutes before they come up. And then go ahead and copy the link down below and share it with everybody you know. They can come and check us out as well. Go to our social sites such as X, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky. Give us a like at Horse Race, a number 2 day, and a thumbs up. And then keep these comments and picks coming, as we really enjoy to see them. They help with the algorithms.
Yeah, our good friend Don Johnson, he loves when we put the second race picks up. So if you have any suggestions like Don or any questions, or wherever you are in the world, you just want to say hi in the comment section, kindly do that. We greatly appreciate it. Hell, with the bowl games, if you got a lock, let us know about that as well. But there you see our second race selections in case you're the type that likes to do daily doubles. Let's take a look at race number 1, Terry, if we can find any value according to our smart sheets relative to the odds at the moment. So the 1 horse is 7-1. We have it at 49-1. I don't think that qualifies. 2, 6-1, no. 32-1 on the 3. That ain't working. The 4 horse, 10-1. 8-1, no. 5 horse, 1,500. No. The 6 horse, 49, no. The 77. The 7 horse, no, I don't think you could possibly get value on that one. The 8 horse, there you go. Victor's Dream, Terry. That one right now is 25-1.
Wow.
So here we have it at 9-2. So maybe take a look at that. The 9 horse, that's 5-2. So almost fair value on that one. The 10 horse, 6-1 right now, 37-1. That's a pretty big number right there as well. And 7-1. So maybe the 11, Voldemir from maybe just take those 4 outside horses, the 8, 9, 10, and 11, throw them together in an exacta or trifecta box. And if that comes home, you should make your money for the day.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Let's see what's the situation. They're still kind of meandering around. So we'll see what happens when they get to the gates there. Maybe we can prep race number 2. Maybe we can fly through it. Who knows? What do you want to try to do?
That's fine.
I think we probably got time to make our way through. Let's just do it real fast, all right?
Okay.
All right, so race number 2 is another one at $170 on the mile at the Parx track there. So we're looking for speed, particularly to the inside, being better than the outside. Quick, Terry, race number 2, where do we find the giddy up and goer?
The number 4 has lots of speed compared to everybody else. Should get to that quarter pole first.
Yeah, and you look over here on the race shape, the 4 definitely going to be in front. A lot of these horses middle back, although the 4 as an EP type doesn't need it. The 8 horse, 10 point, last top speed figure edge. That means 2 lengths. 5 points equals 1 length. Also 1 length if you add the front and the back together. Real quick, Terry, who are your picks in race number 2?
All right, so in race number 2, I like the 8. Finished second versus last start race, trained by a high percentage winning trainer. And this trainer wins 32% when moving horses from a sprint to a route. Then the 9 likes Parx Racing, been in the money 75% of the time, winning 25% of the starts, likes the distance, been in the money 50% of the time, win 20% of the starts. Then I like the 1 Lulu Vatan, won last race at Parx Racing. Rail Post winning at a 19% clip, has a high percentage winning trainer. And then I like Vicky Vell, the 7, won 20% of the starts at Parx Racing, trained by a 20% claiming race winner. I think this wide open race. So my pick 4 is 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 with the 3, 5, with the 5, 6, 8, with the 3, 6, $42 ticket.
Yeah, I'm going to go fast. I have the 8, Reina Mar, simulation favorite, biggest in-race edge with that late speed, all that top pace advantage. Repaint the 9, biggest class drop with the 3. Trainer Picadio, win 36% of the time, second off the claim. Shock, not sure what happened in that last race, but good chance to be out front. 1, 2, or 3 at the distance. Just 1 and 9 at any other. And then Royal Party is the last of the yes horses, one of the biggest class droppers with the 9. I'm going to go 489 with the 2356 with the 68 with the 346 and 8. That works out to $48 for me. Let's go back to race 1. I think they're about ready to get going here. So I am still trying to figure my way through the new setup. Well, no, there's a late scratch on the 5 horse. How do you like that, Terry? Anything to delay us. All right, well, guess what we're going to do now, Terry?
Well, I guess we'll do the third race.
They've already taken out the plaque there.
Oh, okay.
But they're kind of meandering around. They haven't really made their way. All right, screw it. Let's do race number 3. We'll try to go fast as fast. Another $170, Terry, on the main track there. Again, inside speed, better than the rest. So in race number 3, who's got some speed?
Well, the 6 does, as you can take a look there. 6 has the most speed, and it's quite a bit of speed compared to everybody else. So.
Yes, the 1 with the late speed edge, about length and a half. Also the 6, your top total pace. Looks like the 6, if you want jockeys and trainers, are going to be out front. You won't have to look far to find that one.
That's true.
Indeed. 4 horses have hit par. The 5 horse, 3-point last race speed figure edge. Andrew Byers says that's usually enough to get the job done. Who will get the job done in the 3rd race, Terry?
All right. For me, it's going to be 3 Got a Guy. Won the last race at Parx Racing.
You got to say that right, Terry. Got a guy.
Got a guy, I guess. Has a high percentage winning trainer who wins 50% of the races when dropping a horse off win. Badge of War, the 5, finished 3rd versus Tupper of the last race, drops in class today. Switches to a high percentage winning jockey and trainer. Let It Ride, the 6th, 3rd choice. Class drop, fastest dirt speed today, new trainer and jockey with high win rates. And then I like the 2 Chain Lightning, finished in the money in 4 out of 5 starts, winning one of the races, can improve while returning to a route. No bets for me here.
Yeah, I'll be surprised if you get 5-2 on Let It Ride. That's a Jamie Ness track dropper. Going to be out front, the top total pace of 13. You're going to see him go all the way. Number 3, Got a Guy. 1 for 1 at Parx after coming in from the Naira circuit, getting an extra 70 yards should be useful. Badge of War, another one of those horses with a last race speed figure, 3 points better than everybody else. Again, that is an Andrew Byers special. He is the one who crafted those speed figures. So if it works for him, works for me. And it's Jamie Ness and Mikel Sanchez. That's a great combination. And then finally, Chain Lightning. I'm in Florida, home of the Lightning. Got to have that one. Run back to its October 29th race, and that'll be all that's needed for that one, Terry, for sure. All right, so race number 1. Are we ever going to get to race number 1, Terry? What do you think?
I don't know. It looked like they were bringing another jockey out, so maybe some jockey was hurt or something.
Well, guess what we're going to do now then?
Number 4.
Race 4. Yeah, well, this is the Evelyn Wood version of horse racing today at Parx. Yet again, another 1.70 miles in race number 4. We already talked about inside speed being the key to get to the winner's circle in the 4th in a row at $170. So tell me, in race number 4, another one that should be out by himself.
Yeah, the 3 has almost triple the percentage than anybody else in this race, so it should get out that quarter pole first.
Yeah, you see here at early pace edge of 9 points. Again, 5 points equals roughly 1 length. So the 3 should get to the front, considering most everybody else is to the outside. The 2 looks like it's not at all interested in getting out to the front there, Terry. Who's going to be the most formidable jockey-trainer combination?
Well, the 8 is the best jockey, the 1 best trainer, but the 8 has the best jockey-trainer combination.
Yes, you mentioned the 8 and the 1. As we look over here, they're the only 2 yes horses. So the only 2 so far that have managed to hit a speed figure of 75. So if they can match that again, those 2 could be formidable. Today, as far as our race shape is concerned, you got a lot of horses that want to be out front here, Terry. 3 coming off the pace. It looks like the 1 horse with that closing speed is going to find this race the most to its liking.
Yeah, it sure is. It's got the best comfort zone. It's going to be very comfortable here.
Yeah, none like to win in the first race. You got that right, Don Johnson. One will have to do it today, though, so maybe they'll all just kind of stand at the line and wait to see who's got the heart to do it. The 8 horse is a big simulation favorite. Got Game, one of those 2 up top, and also your top total pace horse. So, Terry, with the jockey, with the trainer, a yes horse, big sim favorite, is the 8 the one that's going to win race number 4?
I believe it is. I've got Game. Drops in class today. Best start speed is fast monk today. Starters has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. And then I like Miss Jones. Likes Parx Racing in the money 56% of the time, winning 22% of the starts, finishing 80% of the time at today's races in the money, and won 40% of the starts. Sweet Marie, 5 likes Parx Racing. Won the last race at Parx Racing, has a high percentage winning trainer. Wild Girl, the one is my long shot. Rail Post is winning at a 19% clip, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. My second Miami Vice, Don Johnson, pick 4, 1568 with 36 with 357 with the 12911 $48 ticket.
Yeah, we have the same exact up top, same 4 horses, just a little different order. I have the 8 Got Game, top pick, sim favorite, top total pace, by far the best par plus number. You got Jamie Ness horse, that's won 2 out of 2 at Parx. It's going to make it 3 out of 3 today. If not, Miss Jones could be a little bit better in the 3rd race after a layoff, along with a class drop. Nice coupling there. Wild Girl with the 8 horse, the only other yes horse. It's on the rail. Another one of those Padillo Precadio second off the claim that hits at 36% for that guy, which is an alpha angle. And finally, the 5 horse Sweet Marie. Man, race 4. That's the 5 horse I'm looking at, not the 1. Sweet Marie. Should be 4. The resume says that the second start after layoff offers opportunity for a big pop in performance. My pick 4 looks like that. 6-8, 3-4-6-8, 1-3-4-10, and then the 2, the 7, and the 11. All right. So they finally racing. They're all ready to go for race number 1. So let's go back to race 1 as we've made our way through 40% of the 10 race card today. Race 1. Looks like it could be a little bit of competition for the lead at the start, according to Smart Sheets. And we're waiting for, it looks like, the 11 horse, and we'll be good to go. Although the 4 horse getting a little frisky as he waits impatiently for the others to get involved. And the 11 horse having a little bit of a struggle getting that one into the gates, kind of delaying things a little bit. Maybe not friendly with the 4 horse and wants to antagonize it a little more. So far, nada, Terry. Looking still like those 4 outside horses, perhaps offering the most value. So you go with that 8, 9, 10, 11. Exact the trifecta box. That'll cost you $24. And if it hits, you're going to get all your Christmas presents paid for at least one Secret Santa.
Yeah.
And they're off in the running. And the opener this weekend, as it's going right now, does look like the 7, the 1, the 8 are all contending for the lead early on. And as it goes, the 1 horse kind of popping in there out of nowhere, fast and sweet. Not really where we thought it would be. The 7 is running in 3rd. We got the 10 in there. That one, we talked about that one being a good value horse in there. The 11's in the mix early on, too. More good value in that. To make their way around the turn after opening quarter, 24.12 seconds. Not all that quick at a track that generally favors horses with speed. The 9 horse is way, 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 way in the back. That one's trailing. The 7 horse has moved in to 2nd spot. Popney at 25 to 1. The 2 horse, the prohibitive favorite, running right there as well. Gap of about a length to quartet of horses. Looks like that 10 horse is going to have a hard time. Well, that's the 11 horse. I don't know what the hell it is. I can't see. The 9 horse is charging at the end pretty aggressively. 49.42 for the half. That's kind of on the slow side. So it's going to take a little bit of something for those horses to catch that. 1 horse continues to set the tone. The 2 horse up on his belly, seeing if he can run on by. It looks like as they make their way through the turn, the 1 horse continues to set the tone. The 2 horse is kind of flattening out a little bit. So what do we see here today, Terry, in the opener? We see speed kind of hanging on there. Nobody's really closing, although the 9 horse is gobbling up ground late.
Yeah.
I don't think there's enough track left for the 9 to get there. It's going to go 1, then 2, and then 9, as the 9 was coming aggressively at the end. So I think the moral of the story in the opener is after a week on the sidelines, that early speed could be the way to this winner's circle today at Parx.
Sure looks like it.
All right. So you and I are going to do race number 5 now, right? We made it all the way through 4. In the 5th race, I think we finally get away from $1.70 and we just go to a mile, plain mile, Terry.
That's right.
Profile of a winner at a mile. We're looking at horses that tend to get to the front. Again, early speed winning. 36% of the time they win with the lead. There's a little bit of a rail discount. 2 through 7, they all perform similarly at and above par. The 8 and out they run pretty much the same win rate as the rail horse does. So we want some middle speed, Terry, in race number 5. And that's exactly where we find most of the speed.
Yeah, it is. It's the 6 and the 3, but all of them have some kind of speed numbers that are fairly close. So I think it's anyone's guess who's going to get there first.
Yeah, we see a speed par number here, 75. Only one horse, Terry, so far has done that, but a few others today look like they have a really good chance to maybe do it today.
Yeah, if you take a look there, there's like three horses that have 3 or 4 horses that have some kind of percentage with the I think that's the 8 at 33.6% has got the best numbers, followed up by that 5.
Yeah, it looks like here the 6 horse has the best numbers for jockey and trainer.
It does.
Down here, our race shape, one of these triangles that should favor horses that get to the front there, Terry, although it does look like a closer and a co-pilot type are the most likely to find today's race matching up with their best performances.
Yeah, the 2 and the 7 are going to be very comfortable in here. So, and followed up by that 5 and then 6.
The 8, pretty aggressive simulation favorite. This is supposed to be the 9, folks. For whatever reason, when there's a tie in the odds, you see 12 to 1, 12 to 1. It does this. The new edition will take that out. And we're not talking about the Bobby Brown new edition. We're talking about the actual iteration number 3 or 4 for smart sheets. 6 horses, your top total pace. Your 8 horses, a big-time simulation favorite in there, Terry. Who's your favorite in the end of the first half of today's card?
I like the 6 Motown Honey. Won the last race. She has a high percentage winning jockey. Has a good 4 furlong workout on December 13th. West Side Diva, the 3, is my second choice. Finished second last out versus similar early speed, and the shorter distance are advantages. Trainer has a strong win rate. And then the 8 is JJ's Honor. Is finishing as a high percentage winning trainer who wins 20% of the route races he has a horse running in. Highest last race speed rating and can handle the distance. And then the 5, my long shot, Hard Spice. Highest speed figure at today's distance. Best dirt speed is fastest among today's starters. No additional bets here for me.
The 3 horse, West Side Diva. I like West Side Diva. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of putting a favorite on the top, but last time it ran at this distance, it stopped to a 10-length win. But the workouts are ass, so I'm really kind of shaky with that 8 to 5 on the top. Motown Honey, the 6, next up for me. Semi-track dropper. I mean, it's run at better tracks, but it also ran at Penn, so I'm not quite sure. Didn't fare well there, but it is a horse that should be forward with the top total pace. JJ's Honor, that might be the one right there, Terry, to put at the top of our tickets. Simulation favorite. Speed numbers moving in the right direction. If it continues on that path, could live up to the simulation favorite status. And then breeze through time. That surely is what life feels like, a breeze through time. Only yes horse in the race today. Last time out, all the pace numbers were better from the middle out. I've seen that momentum carry over to the next race many times, and catching a little more distance today, I've seen that benefit horses many times as well. We move on to the second race of the card, Terry. But before we do that, give us a little Christmas gift today by hitting that like button. Get us 30 likes on YouTube or thumbs up, as well as 30 on X. If everyone does it right now, we'll accomplish that goal like that, Terry. And to make sure you don't miss any future shows, what do you got to do?
Well, of course, you got to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's free to do, very easy to do, and then hit the bell so you're notified about all the different programs coming up. Go ahead and copy the link, share it with everybody you know. They can come and check us out. I know they're going to like what they see. Go to our social sites at X, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Blue Sky at Horse Race, the number 2 day. Give us a thumbs up and a like, and then keep these pics and comments coming, as we really enjoy to see them, and they help out a lot with our algorithms.
Yeah, absolutely. Every bit of interactivity boosts our search engine scores, so people who are looking for horse racing content more likely to find these two faces better suited for something other than a camera. 6 furlongs. First time we're going to see that today. Does favor inside 3 speed. A lot of those horses tend to go wire to wire. It's another maiden race, so we definitely want to focus on that speed figure there, Terry. That's the average winning speed figure for horses under these conditions. And our smart sheets for race number 6 tells us there are a couple to consider that have done it already.
Yeah, that's true. You can take a look at that 1 and that 8. They both have equaled or exceeded the speed par number for this race.
How sad a racetrack like Parx Racing still in the same situation, playing people stewing horses in this one. 2 has favorite, did nothing at all. Top of it all, the 9. Who? Which race are you talking about? Race number at Parx? Race number 1? Whatever they're doing at Parx, though, it does work out, right? He ran the whole race in last place. They put him 3, so his hypodermis still cradle of the stews. Not quite sure what that means. You doing a show Wednesday? I'm not sure about that. If we're going to do, we may or may not do one tomorrow due to my circumstances, but Terry and I will discuss that. And if we do, you'll get a notice about 30 minutes before the show starts tomorrow. I think for sure we'll be off Wednesday and Thursday, probably off Friday as well. And then we'll return to our normal scheduling on Monday as we head into 2026. With a lot of good stuff forthcoming. I had another few breakthroughs working with the programming. So I think we should have up some version of Smart Sheets for every track early in 2026. It's been a long slog. I can't wait, Terry.
Yep.
Our race shape shows us 4 horses that want to be on the front. The 3 and the 7 want to close. The 2, the 6, the 9, and the 10 so far not within 5 lengths of the leader. 4 horse Terry making its first start today. We see over here that's got 2.23. What the hell does that mean?
Well, if you get a 3, that's a perfect number. So 2.5 or above, we like to see that, and especially if they have a bullet workout or a back bullet workout. So.
Yeah, I really pay attention to first-time starters when you have a bunch of no's in here. If none of them have done it before, we don't know if the 4 horse can actually get that done. Another number over here is second race power ability. That's Ditch the Loot, the 10 horse, with upside potential to a speed figure of 81. That tells us the horse can get by that 76, 75 pretty easily today with any second race improvement. As far as jockey and trainers are concerned, Terry, there's really only a few to consider.
Yeah, the 5 is the best jockey, the 7 the best trainer, but I think the 5 is the best jockey trainer combination.
Absolutely, the 5 is indeed that. 5 is also your simulation favorite, although the 1 horse is your top total pace. The 8 horse, if another race goes wire to wire, that might belong to Instant Vision, one of the 2 yes horses. Who did you say yes to in race number 8?
6.
Yes, as my computer screen does the blink on me. There you go.
I like 3 Active Faith, ran second versus similar in last race, has a high percentage winning trainer who wins 21% of the maiden claiming races. He has a horse running in and has a high percentage winning jockey. 5, Just Take the Cannoli.
Good idea.
Yeah, finished the second last time. Trainer wins 30% rate when second start with after claiming a horse, and then paired with the high percentage winning jockey. Untouchable, the 7. Drops in class today and has a high percentage winning trainer. Then I like the 1 as my long shot, ran second versus similar to last race as the favorite, but has a high percentage winning trainer, wins 18% of the races when beaten favorite, returns and likes the distance. No bets for me here.
Yeah, I had to pop back out so the camera would work. Probably everybody's happier with me out, but that's okay. I got the 3 horse in race number 6 as my the 10 horse in race number 6. Ditch the Loot. Hopefully that's not what happens today with the horse with that second race upside, putting that one at the top of today's list. Then number 3, Act of Faith. Better across the board in her last, along with some better fractions. The 1 horse is the only yes horse. Did show better early pace. Did show better fractions. You see the 1 horse? One of the only 1 horses in there. 1 of 2 along with the 8 horse. Did show some better fractions as your top total pace horse in there. And then I went with the 4 horse Divulge. It's the only first time starter in the race. I know we usually look for a score of 2.5, Terry, or better, but the trainer does win at a disproportionate amount with first time starters. So he has some success there. I think winning at about 27%. That is an alpha angle, well past 15%. So I'll put that one in there. My pick 4 is 6-8 with the 3, 4, 6, and 8, with the 1, 3, 4, and 10, with the 2, 7, 11, $48. And I also have a $5 exact key box. That 10, hopefully I get 6 to 1. I can come home the winner with the 1, 3, or 4, or 5 in second for a $5 exact key box. Race 7. We're booking through today's card, Terry.
Yeah, that's right.
7th race, beginning of the late pick 4, 6.5 furlongs. Much like 6 furlongs, it does favor inside speed, 37% going wire to wire. except the rail does get an extra advantage today. 2 and 3, a little bit of a bonus. 4 and out, they're under par, but really not that big of a difference. So really no advantage to being more inside or more outside. In race number 7, Terry, there is an advantage to being forward. And we do see one on the outside, a Buffalo Girl, but could be on your lead.
Yeah, that's true. That 10, but then that inside horse is the second best. So just
10 and
depends.
1. Barbell. The 4 and 10 in the 6 got a big. It's a perfectly balanced race. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. 2 horses in here stand out. They're unlike any others, the 6 and the 9. So those two they have pretty versatile running styles. And if they get a great setup, could have the best chance to win. Do either one of them, Terry, have a strong season?
Yeah, as you can take a look there, you can see that the best season is probably the 8 with the 4 following up, but 6 is pretty kind of low. A lot of them are above that 50% threshold, so most of them be kind of comfortable in here. So.
And this race looks pretty wide open. All these horses have hit par except for 2 who have been within 2 points or 4 points. Looks like all of them except the 8 horse Terry have a good chance to get to a par score or better. Whole bunch dropping in class today, but there is a couple of horses that have class from the connection standpoint.
Yeah, the 11 has the best jockey. 3 has the best trainer, but I think the best jockey trainer combination is that 11.
Mac Daddy 2, 3-point speed figure edge. The 4 horse is your simulation favorite. You can see here. Look at how open this race is, folks. Real no clear favorite in there. Same goes over here for the total pace. You're looking at a 5-point difference, so 1 length from top to bottom there. Get bumped, stutter coming out of the gates, and you can go from worst to first in a hurry, or first to worst, right?
Yeah.
Who do you think in this open race? Well, somehow we got the same 2 horses on top.
Yeah, I like the 11. Augustine Red finished in the money in 3 starts, winning 2 of those races at Parx Racing. Drops in class today, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. Then I like 2 BB Bad. Ran second versus similar in the last race, can handle the distance. 1 Young Squire, 3rd choice, finished fastest speed at today's distance on the dirt. Rail Post is winning a 19% clip. Trainer and jockey have strong winning records. And then 9 Lasso is my long shot. 1 last race at Parx Racing, has a high percentage winning trainer. I'm going to play the last Miami Vice pick 4, 1, 2, 9, 11 with the 2, 3, 4, 8. 2, 3, 4, 6 with the 8, 9 with the 3, 4, 12, $48 ticket.
Yeah, pretty wide open race here. I went with Augustine Red 2, Jamie Ness, Michael Sanchez. Been at Parx 3 times, won 2 of them, second in the other. Was really third, but got DQ'd in the second. Better across the board last time out. Your biggest class dropper, George Thoroughbrook, his horse right there. Strong effort in its last, good form, and definitely cutting back in distance should be beneficial. Number 7, Mac Daddy 2. That's the one that ran that top last race speed figure, 3 points better than everybody else. Also, you see here in a wide open race that 7 does score out the top par plus number, almost a 50% chance to hit par today. Better early pace, better fractions. Only horse in the field that can make that claim. The 9 horse, Lasso. That one has been at solid at Parx since coming up I-95 from Gulfstream Park. Does have a couple maintenance workouts in between to keep the saw sharp. My pick 4 looks like this: 2, 7, 9, 11, 3, 4, 6, 7, 4, 9 with the 3, the 4, and the 6. Let's venture off to race number 8. This one's 1 mile and 70 yards as we go back to that again, Terry. 2-year-old maiden race. Again, there's that 76 speed number. Big number there to pay attention to, and especially considering that none of them so far have hit par.
Yeah, that's true. Take a look there. None of them have the best. The one that has the best chance, according to that, is the 3 to do it today.
Yeah, 3 is also the only one to show better pace and better fractions last time out, both early on. You got a candy cane here, Terry, a little bit up and down, some green and red separated by white. We do see a second-time starter over here, Terry, with a chance to get over par. That is the 7 horse. Also good jockey there.
Yeah, and good jockey and trainer. So I think the best trainers are 2, but I think the 7 will be the best jockey trainer combination for you.
Yeah, 7 going to have to improve because in its debut, in this grouping here that's not finished within 5 lengths, the winner at the finish line, the rest of them kind of want to be middle or forward, Terry. Does look like the 5 horse best chance to get a great trip here today. But it looks like one's got a real clear advantage when the race starts.
That's absolutely right. You can see that. So take a look at that there.
7, yeah, blasting out. Also, second race still has a 12-point last total pace advantage. Is anybody beating the 7 in race number 8?
Well, I think that the 6 is going to win this race. Courage on Tap finished in the money in 3 races out of 4 career starts and has a high percentage winning trainer. Ranting and Raving, the 3 is my second choice. Finished
Maybe the new name for this show, I think. What do you think?
Ranting and Raving. Yeah. Anyway, it was a second last race as a favorite, but the trainer wins 22% of the time when bringing a beaten favorite back to race again, and holds the last today's fastest speed. And then number 2, Punch and Judy, finished third the last 4 races, so it's been knocking at the door. Longer distance can help, and then the blinkers are added today to keep her mind on business. Then Some Money to Love, the 4, finished in the money 2 races out of 3 career starts, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. No additional bets for me here.
Real quick for you, Victor, race number 2. Here's the way we have it lined up. 8, 9. Terry, both and I agree on that. After that, some separation in our thought. Terry, you can see in his pick 4 having a lot of coverage there, expecting a wide open affair, obviously hoping a long shot comes in. I'm going to go with that 7 horse with the second race upside in race number 8, Terry. If it does it, it's the only horse that will have hit a par score, and the rest of them are no. Some Money to Love. That one is the 4 horse, my next choice. Got better in every race so far, dropping out of a $100,000 non-graded stakes race. So this competition, by comparison, should be a bit easier. Courage on Tap. That is the 6 horse, your top pick, my third. Gave up the lead late in its only Parx run. Does got some good workouts since, so maybe a little more stamina today. And then the new name for this show, Ranting and Raving with Terry and Rich. Did show a sharp effort at Keeneland last time out. That's a track drop, Terry. So even though it looks like it's moving up in class, the track drop should mitigate that some. 2 races to go. Race number 9. This begins the late daily double. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to go another $170 one more time. Early speed on the inside for the key race of the day here. The marquee race. So in race number 9, who will set the tone early on?
Well, you can take a look. That 3 has some speed, but there also is 2 or 3 others that do. So this could be anyone's race on who gets the best break, gets that quarter pole first.
Yeah, aside from Smuggler's Gold, everybody has a really good chance or has hit par. As far as the chance to do it today, looks like plenty to pick from there too.
Yeah, that's true. If you take a look at what the chances they have today, most of them have some kind of a chance to hit the par speed number.
These races, Terry, that tend to be wide open. I like to look at the race shape. Looks like it should favor early speed with the 3, the 4, and the 10. Everybody else wants to be middle back. Who is going to get an excellent trip today?
Well, you take a look there and you can see that all but the 2 have some kind of a C-zone, and several of those are pretty close to or above 50% C-zone, so they'll be comfortable.
These races also usually afford value seekers some great chances to get some good prices. Who do you see in there that might fit the bill?
As far as the prices,
yeah.
Take a look at the 4. 4 could go from 7-2 to 10-1, which is really nice. 9 from 4-1 to 9-2, and 10 from 6-1 to 8-1, and of course the 11 from 4-1 to 8-1.
Trainer jockey, Terry, what you got there?
It looks like to me that the best trainer or jockey is the 7, best trainer is the 9, but I think the best trainer jockey combination is 7.
Yeah, this is a really wide open race again. You got the 4, the 9, the 10, and 11 over here in your sim odds. Same 4 horses over here though, Terry. So maybe it looks wide open, but maybe it's not as wide open as it appears. How did it shake out for you?
Okay, well, I'm going to go with my best bet of the day, which is the 9 horse. Finished in beg your pardon?
Yeah, you don't have any, it's not written out there. Usually you have your monies in here though.
Oh yeah. I don't have, I didn't put the money in there. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'll go through my picks. You write it out. Then we'll come back to you. Okay.
All right.
Fair enough? All right.
Yeah.
Let's do that. It's called improv, right? Adjusting on the fly. The great thing of live TV. I'm going to start off with Dream Builder. That guy's been 2 for 2 at Parx. Simulation favorite. Wide open race. Number 9, Silhouette Cove. That one sounds like it's going to be Terry's best bet just in a moment. We're going to find out why. But for me, if that guy just runs back to its October 22nd race, it could be very difficult for the rest to catch up to that one. Duke of Gloucester, Jamie Ness horse. Ness one is capable of some elite level late stakes level late speed. And then finally, Love Me Not, the 10 horse for Jamie Ness. Michael Sanchez ran at this track one time and he won that one time. 50 cent trifecta box for me, 4 with the 7, the 9, and the 10. And Terry's got some brass ones today because this race is wide open and he's making its best bet. So tell us all about it.
Yeah, I like the 9. It's finished in the money in 6 career starts, winning 4 of those. So it really likes to win and be right there. Strong win percentage with the trainer and the jockey as well. And I like the 8 was won 3 out of 6 starts at Parx Racing. Best start speed is fast among these starters. Has a high percentage winning trainer. Has a good 4 furlong work on December 13th. Duke of Gloucester. The 7, Brand second versus in the last race, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. And then I like Hoko, the 6, won his last 2 races in a row, and now goes for a hat trick. And he has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. I'm going to bet 20 to win on the 9. $10 exacta box, the 3, 8, 9. A $10 exacta 9 on top of the 4, 6, 7, and 8. And then a $3 exacta box, 7, 8, and 9. That's it.
All right, folks, right now, if everybody watching right now, we're going to ask one thing for you in this week of Christmas. Grab your mouse. So if you're watching on X, give us a like and retweet. If you're watching on YouTube right now, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Help us get to over 30 likes on both Twitter and on YouTube, and also retweet 30 times. We would greatly, greatly appreciate that. And soon, we're going to bribe you. I can't say bribe you, but we're going to give you an incentive to go ahead and follow and like the show. I'm going to go with the 4 horse. Big of a long shot there with Dream Builder. 10 to 1 morning line, Terry. I like those. The 4 horse, Girl Dynamite, very consistent. Just missed in its last race. Drops in the second start after a layoff with the best C-zone in a wide open race. So why not? Wink of an Eye. This one's run at Parx 3 times, has a couple of wins and a third since arriving from Gulfstream. Should be at its best in the third start after a layoff. Me Little Frost Girl. I'm in the wrong race, Terry. Hold on. We're going to go with the 4 horse Dream Builder. 2 for 2 at Parx is the sim favorite. I already did this, for never mind. So we're going off to race number 10. I got out of order, Terry, because usually you go first.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's what you call a brain cramp.
Yeah, well, we got the second races running right now. So
all right, so they're coming around the corner on race number 2, and it looks like the 6 horse is all by myself. It's running and somebody better run his ass down, or both of our pick 4s are done. He's running easy too, Terry.
He is.
Yes, looks like the 4 horse is the one that's going to give him the best run for the money, but. Yeah, that 6 horse, folks, he going to win. He going to win by a lot. I'm going to guess that 6 horse in race number 2. Let's go back over here some more. Yeah, he's Secretariat. That's how much he's winning by. Said he had that 8-point early speed advantage in there, Terry. It looks like he took full advantage of it. He was a maybe 2 horse on the class drop in there as well. Really low on the C-zone. You know what we missed there, Terry? And we usually don't miss that. Maybe getting that break.
Yeah.
From all those days off. Left Arrow horse, a closer with so much early speed that it was going to put him in contention right away. Those horses tend to do very well. Our pick 4s, unfortunately, not off to a good start. Well, you have them, so you know what? We are off to a good start at 9 to 2.
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty wide open race, so he was my one of my alternate picks. So
all right, well, 1 of 2 alive, not bad. So hopefully I can do my part in the second half of the card. Another 6 horse looks like it could represent in race number 10 after coming off of Terry's best bet. Another 6 furlong affair, Terry. That one does favor early speed on the inside. So far, they've gone wire to wire 2 races in a row. So what the hell? Let's just pick the horse at the top or horses with a good chance to be at the top of our early speed ladder. And, well, looks like pretty basic choice here.
That's right. That inside horse, that one's got the best chance to break out of there and get that quarter pole first. Could go all the way.
Got a lot of competition, though, there, and plenty of early speed there. Most of these other horses, middle back, it doesn't look like it, but it's sort of balanced. Looks like you got 3 horses with an excellent chance to find the trip to their liking today.
Yeah, take a look there, and you can see that the 3, 4, and 12 are all above 50% threshold for the C zones.
Yeah, and you got maybe 2 horses, 3 horses to look at if you're looking at the jockeys and the trainers.
Yeah, the 4 is the best jockey according to the data, although that 3 looks pretty good too. 12 is the best. Yeah, the 12 is the best trainer, but I think the 4 is the best trainer jockey combination.
Girl Dynamite is also the best in terms of the simulation odds and top total pace. We've seen horses that top this list and this list do well, although Me Little Frost Girl, that 6 horse, 5-point last race speed figure edge. For the last time today, Terry, race number 10, who takes home the top prize?
All right, so for me in race 10, I like number, 3.
Looks like you like the 3 to me, yeah, Wink of an Eye.
Yeah, Wink of an Eye, yeah. One last race, Parx Racing, trained by a 20% trainer who wins 20% of the claiming races. He has a horse right in and ridden by a high percentage winning jockey. Girl Dynamite, the 4 is my second choice, ran second versus Stuffer in the last race, has a high percentage winning trainer and jockey. And then number 12, Lil Sally, likes Parx Racing, been in the money 55% of the time, won 18% of the starts. At today's distance, been in the money 80% of the time, winning 40% of the starts. And then number 6, Me Little Frost Girl, is my long shot. Won last race at Parx Racing. Early speed running style helps chances and likes the distance. I'm all out of money, so I can't make any bets here.
Hey, if you can make it out to Santa Anita, why not? Get yourself a free calendar on Friday. This looks good. Race 10, number 3, big favorite, Wink of an Eye for our really good friend, Private Ross. I'm going to start off with the 4 horse here, Terry, Girl Dynamite. That one, consistent, just missed in its last effort. Drops in the second start after layoff and does have the best C zone by a pretty good margin. Number 3, Wink of an Eye at Parx 3 times, 2 wins and the third since coming up from Gulfstream 2. That trip up by 95, pretty successful. I'll be making that trip pretty soon myself. Number 3, Me Little Frost Girl, top last race speed figure. That is 5 points better than everybody else. Should test the pace early on and did run a Z pattern last time out. And just real quick, if you're new to the show, what does a Z pattern look like for that 6 horse, Me Little Frost Girl? You see here, 92 on the early pace. Then it fell off to 85, and then a second win back to 91. So bang, 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 Z pattern. Finally, Little Sally, that 12 horse, will be coming at the end at a distance that works for it. 5 times out, 2 wins and 2/3. I had a little bit of money left, so I used it. $1 exact, the key box 4 over the 1, 3, 4. I can't put the 4 back in there again, can I, Terry? That doesn't make any sense, does it?
No.
So let me fix that one out a little bit there. I'm going to go with the 1, 3, 6, and 12. 1, 3, 6, and 12. Yeah, I mean, the 12 is not even in my picks. 1, 3, 6, and yeah, Richard. It's not easy. When you've been away from you lose a little bit of your sharpness, Terry, when you get a little bit of time off, right?
You do, yeah. I have.
So picks. Here are our full picks for today. Race number 1 was won by who won? The 1 horse, right there.
Yeah.
Race number 2 was won by the 5 horse, right?
No, the
6. Yeah, the 6 horse.
6, yeah, 6 horse.
So what you do right now for the rest of this day, folks, you just look at the horse that has a good chance to get the lead that's not in either at the back end of our picks or off our picks altogether. And you're going to have a fantastic day at Parx. As far as the rest of our day is concerned, race number 3, we have no wagers. Race number 4 is the second of the pick 4s. I hope Terry makes it through the first one. Race number 5, nothing. Race 6, a pick 4. That's not a pick 4. That's in the wrong race. I don't know what I'm doing here. What in the hell am I doing? Where does this go? Does that go in race 4?
It goes in race 7, I think.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Anyway, we're just going to put that right there. Exact the key box. I just must have put it in the wrong place because it's got right here. This is the same thing. It must have just got copy pasted over there. Race 7, that's the late pick 4. Race 8, I have a key box. Race 9, Terry, his best bet of the day. Also have a trifecta box. And then a little bit of a loose change, burning a hole in my pocket. So what the hell? I put it to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, free picks today over at Mahoning Valley. Make sure you take advantage of that. That's over at Guaranteed Tip Sheet. There is a link in the description on YouTube. Please use that so they know where you're coming from. Please use your mouse right now. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the retweet button, and hit the share button on YouTube. We'd greatly appreciate that. Just a few minutes, there'll be a lot less confusion over at horseracingtoday.net, where we'll post our picks, a race replay. We'll timestamp every race on YouTube. You'll also find our smart sheets as well as an explanation on how to use them, a tip jar, and a link to Guaranteed Tip Sheet to those free picks over here on horseracingtoday.net. Kindly use all of those. Any final thoughts from you, Terry, as we wrap up a kind of rusty show as we also get started for Christmas?
Yeah, if you just be careful if you live here in the West Coast. It's been really nasty, and they expect it to be nasty the rest of the week. But to have a great time this week and get with your loved ones. You just never know what's going to happen. So,
hey, Lauren, how many folks do you have over at Lauren_X on X for today's tracks? I know it's probably not that many. I think was there 4 running today. Stakes race over at Delta Downs today too. Race number 8, $100,000 stakes race. So make sure you take advantage of that. Those picks and more over at Guaranteed Tip Sheet. I'm not 100% sure about tomorrow, but again, if you subscribe, we'll show up in your inbox about a half an hour before the show gets rolling, no matter what you're doing for the rest of this day to prepare for the holidays, for Christmas and everything else. We certainly hope you have God's grace, God's favor, Terry. Every single thing you do ends up in
the winner's circle.
Let's make it a blessed Money Monday.